if he gets female friends while dating you, it's a problem. That's understandable. What about work friends?
My ex told me about his work friend. She was pregnant, and like he was like, oh, like they were cool, they would talk. He'll like make sure she's cool because she was pregnant while going to work. Guys, that was like 3 years ago, and now they're dating.
But shit, it is what it is. Let the past be the past. Just know Bam gonna be good and turn up on their ass.
Welcome to the other side of Bam. I think it's been like 4 months since I posted on this channel. But I've been on Bam time though. I've been going crazy on there. We just hit 1,000 subs. Shout out to everybody who subbed over there. Y'all see we got a little Kane's mukbang. I got Lil Bro on the back. Right there. That's Lil Bro. That's my boy Jeremiah. He just chilling eating. Got my dog Crystal right next to, or you can introduce yourself. I don't know if you're talking this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hi, I'm Crystal. I am Bam's friend. Bam's friend.
It's crazy. My friend Rashawn gonna see this. And she's gonna text me, I've been replaced. I swear.
You not replaced, girl.
What's crazy is I met you when we was working at Chili's. I didn't know we was gonna be like friends for real.
Me neither.
I don't really do female friends like that. Before you is really Rashawn. I got acquaintances that are friends. Not friends, but I got acquaintances, but I don't really do female friends like that because it's like, I
don't do a male friend because, you know.
I do think guys and girls make better friends than girls and girls. Like a male friend is better for a girl to have than a female friend. The only problem is he may start liking you or you may start liking him.
And I never had a real male friend that was just a friend. I do think it is good to have a good male friend on your side.
You said a friend, so not more than one.
Oh yeah, we're friends.
I think if a girl having a bunch of male friends is, that's a little weird now. Same thing with a guy having a bunch of female friends, a little weird.
Yeah, I feel like more than like 2 or 3 is like overdoing it. But I mean, like, you really could have hella guy friends and it's just friends.
Yeah. For you. Maybe not for him.
Yeah.
I don't think a guy or a girl should have a bunch of friends in the opposite sex though. Especially if you got a boyfriend or girlfriend. It's dudes who don't even allow, I ain't gonna say allow, they don't mess with girls who have male friends. I'm not even like that. If that's been your friend since the sandbox and it's been a real friendship, y'all ain't never liked each other, y'all ain't never did nothing. Now, if you used to like him, that's not a friend. If he used to like you, that's not a friend.
Exactly. Exactly.
Not a friend. It's only a friend because he can't get it to be more than that.
Yeah, I still don't know how I feel about that. I don't think that my boyfriend can have a female friend. I'm trying to change though and have a different perspective on it. I think it's just more so on the guy too. Like, if your boyfriend is giving you a reason to not trust him with that girl, then you know it's fine for you to like question it and be like, hey, like, you know, this and this and that. But I don't know. I'm trying to change though.
If he used to like her, if he did anything with her, I don't care what he tells you, that's not a friend. And my bad, y'all. I had to move, bro, cause like I was parked under the sun and shit. So it was making my camera hella hot. You said if he gets female friends while dating you, it's a problem. That's understandable.
Yeah. Like if they just came out of nowhere.
What about work friends?
My ex told me about his work friend. She was pregnant. And like he was like, oh, like they were cool, they would talk. He'll like make sure she's cool because she was pregnant while going to work. Guys, that was like 3 years ago and now they're dating. And then when I found out that they were dating, I'm like, this is the same girl he was talking about that was pregnant? Oh, okay.
Was that his baby? Just saying. But okay. That's kind of crazy, but what about like but hey, actually we're gonna get to this because you said something that I said we gonna wait to get on camera. So I'm driving, right? And I was saying I can never get in a car with someone, you know, the people that like you're driving on a one-way freeway or whatever, the people who go in the opposite lane that's going the opposite way, I couldn't be in a car with someone like that who just does that shit, you know, because you ain't supposed to be in that lane. The truck's coming hella fast. She said that she's that type.
I do that because why are y'all going so slow for it? Like, y'all need to get up on my way.
And then she said she only dates. What'd you say? I said I'm not even. I didn't even have her. I just looked at her brother. I'm like, you hear this shit?
Okay, for one.
Now tell them what you said first. There you go.
I am. Okay. For one, I really love a guy that's into cars and that likes what I like, the same thing. So therefore, I cannot be with a guy that doesn't like fast cars or muscle cars, whatever you want to call it.
Like or have?
Huh?
Like or have?
Like or have? What do you mean?
You said,
like if they have a collection of it. Or
no, like you said you couldn't be with a guy who doesn't like fast cars. I'm saying, like, doesn't like it or doesn't have it?
Both.
Okay.
I cannot be with them because the car ride's gonna be boring. Like, what you mean? Or even if they do have a fast car or a nice car, for instance, let's say they have a Q50 Infiniti, right? And we in the car and he driving normal. There's no sound to the car when he press on the gas. Well, no, I can't. Sorry. Next. But that's just me personally. That's boring. Cause like, what you mean, like, when we driving, there's no exhaust to it. There's no.
Your car don't do it.
Or if you do have that and you're not cutting up, you just driving slow. Like, no, like, showing what you got. Like,
so if he don't got the fast car, he got a regular car, but he treats you well, but he don't cut up and shit like that. He slap music in the car. He got bangers on his playlist, but he don't cut up and shit, but he treats you good. What about that?
Oh.
I mean, I guess, but that's how I'm gonna drive, so.
You say, I guess, like, yeah, I guess I'll mess with him, or?
I mean, I can't really say that, to be honest, because I literally was just talking to a guy that didn't have a fast car.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it didn't, you know what I'm saying? He just had a normal, regular car. Mm-hmm. And he didn't really cut up.
Mm-hmm.
And he did treat me fine, so. But I feel like it's something that I would want in a relationship. Because I feel like we could, like, bond over it type. Just, you know.
What would you rather have?
But then again, like, that's another thing, too, because, my ex, he had that car.
Mm-hmm.
He had multiple cars like that. He cut up, he was fast, etc. Mm-hmm. And I got cheated on. So therefore, like, back then I would look at it just more so like, okay, would you rather be with a guy that has the nice materialistic things, or would you rather be with a guy that doesn't have all that but he treats you way better?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes people don't got it like that, and it takes them longer to get where they want to get at in life. So I mean, I'm really not gonna sit there and like say it like that. Mm-hmm. More so like I'm being like picky, because I'm not.
Long story short, you'll take the dude, you will or you won't take the dude that treats you good. He look good, got a job, got a plan, focused, but don't got the best car at the moment.
I'll take him still. I'll be with him. Like, I'm not going to judge him or...
If you had to choose between him or the dude that had it all, cutting up and all that shit with the cars,
I would choose the guy that doesn't have it all.
That's growth. Look at Crystal.
That's growth from you guys.
That's what?
That's growth for her. Growth. I mean, like, you know how yesterday was yesterday, and maybe you slept in when you weren't supposed to sleep
Guys,
in?
I finished all my food.
Today you woke up early and got stuff done, so that's growth. Better.
No, but I didn't mean to make it sound like that, but that is just like a preference that I would like to have. I mean, you have a whole list of how you would want your boyfriend or girlfriend, right? But it's life. Like, that's not gonna happen. You're not gonna... I mean, like, it's good to have some of the list on, like, with that person, but, like, you're not gonna have, like, the whole list down.
I think y'all got a list. I don't think we have a list. We have two things. maybe 3.
What? Every man is different.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Can you date outside your race? She's black and Mexican, by the way.
Yeah, I dated. Well, actually, I only dated black and Mexican guys, but I mean, I talked to other races, but I just didn't date them. So I mean, like, I don't really have a problem.
So would you so you wouldn't date like a white guy or?
Actually, I lied. I won't date a white guy.
You won't?
No.
That's cool. Nothing wrong with that.
It depends, but I really no, I'm okay.
I prefer black women.
Going into 2025. Oh, I'm only dating black men.
I'm only dating black women. Just because.
Dang, I got dirty. See, I could never have nice things.
I prefer black women just for the simple fact, bro. Like, I had a situation. I'm helping her. I'm driving. I go buy some little stuff to make tacos at the crib, right? The little spot she put me on. I'm driving. I see Crystal. I'm like, oh shit. I roll my window like, hey, Crystals. I scared the shit out of her. You know, I scared it. My bad, little bro. I'm trying to watch how I talk a little bit right here. But I scared her. And you know, she just bought a cat too, mind you. I don't know what's going on. We'll leave that there. She just bought a cat. She got like heavy boxes though. I'm helping her bring her boxes into her house. I open the door and I see it's her grandpa. I'm like, how you doing, sir? What's going on? I'm just helping her out. Woo woo. You know, introduce myself. Da 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 da. After I introduce myself, he literally just standing up. He's doing this the whole time. I just walk out. I'm like, oh, I just walk out the house. I'm like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't think you was there. You was on the couch, I think. Yeah, he saw it too. And I said after that, oh yeah, I'll never date. No disrespect to my Mexicans. No disrespect, but I would never date. Nah, I can't do it. I really wouldn't do it. That one, even though it's stupid to say it, because everybody's not like that. But nah, I couldn't do it. How I felt when he was just looking at me like that. No disrespect to him. But I felt the way. I ain't gonna lie. I said
yeah.
I'm cool.
Like,
like we're not like it'll never be.
I be feeling like that too sometimes. Like, just because I am mixed doesn't mean that, like, I feel like sometimes they be looking at me or like trying to treat me differently. Or like when I go into like a function and I start speaking Spanish, they be like, oh,
yeah,
you know, she can speak Spanish, or like she's Mexican.
Yeah, man, I'm cool.
But you know, I'm always never black enough. I'm always never Mexican enough.
Do people care when you say nigga? Okay.
I feel like just because like my skin is brown,
we can see you're black though.
Yeah, like,
I knew you were black when I first met you.
I feel like
I knew you was black. I could tell you was black.
Like, people say, like, some people when they see me, they think like I'm Asian and black.
Oh, I never saw Asian.
Yeah, they think like I'm like Malaysian, or they think I'm like Hawaiian, but I'm being serious because my eyes, like, I had Chinita eyes, but
Chinita, what the fuck?
Chinita is like small, like, eyes that, like, you know.
No, I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Like when you see a Chinese person, you know how their eyes are like hella like.
Oh. No disrespect, because y'all like to cancel people for anything. You can't say nothing, bro. Not that I give a. Sometimes I really don't care, but I'm learning that we in such a sensitive ass time now, bro. You can't. Oh no, I gotta make sure they can see me. I'm good. I'm black as shit. But we in such a sensitive time to the point where, like, you can't talk about anything without offending somebody, bro. Nothing, like. Bro, I remember I asked somebody, he asked me what I would, he's like, I told him I'm Nigerian, da-da-da-da. And I said, so you're Mexican? Or he just looked at me. I guess he was like El Salvadorian or something like that. And he just like looked at me and got kind of mad. I'm like, bro, I asked you a question. I didn't know. Like, why are y'all it's not that serious, bro. I did not come at you with no disrespect. How, me of all people, with black as my skin is, I'm gonna come at you like, we're at work too. This is when I was working at KFC. know what I'm saying? Like, it just be weird shit.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes they do be getting like offended on that because not everybody's Mexican.
But everybody is not aware. Just like,
yeah, so I feel like, because I be catching myself too. Sometimes you just have to say Hispanic.
That's why I don't ask, like, because people are not programmed to think like that all the time. People are not about to every single time to kind of walk on barriers trying to talk, you know what I'm saying? So I just be cool. I just, you know, now it's like I just, you know, just let it be. Don't even say like what I ask, what are you? You tell me what you are. I'm not even gonna assume what you are before you take it as disrespect. Yeah. You know, but do you like, cause you know, yeah, when you mix, you kind of like I didn't even know what mulatto meant. I just thought that was a rapper. Like, yeah, I knew the rapper, but I didn't know that actually meant something with skin or nothing like that. You know, because I think mulatto, or it's Lotto, excuse me, my bad. She changed her name. She like is super light skin, right? But I guess she went through something as a kid, like where people didn't feel like she was black enough or something like that.
I don't know.
Have you ever felt like that before?
Sometimes.
Like you ain't black enough to say certain things or to be. I don't know. They do it to Patrick Mahomes too. Like they don't try to count him as a black man, but if he got pulled over by the cops, he's a black man. So what is, like, I don't know.
I didn't grow up in a black household. I grew up in a Mexican household. I grew up with my mom, like just my mom. Mm-hmm. I mean, I did go to like some of my dad's families, like households, but I feel like I didn't grow up how everybody else grew up. Mm-hmm. So like, you know, when I do hang out with my black friends, mm-hmm. you know, like they make comments like, oh, like I could tell that you wasn't raised in a black household. Like there's just certain things that how I was raised from how you got, I was just raised differently. So like when I feel like I have way more Mexican friends than I do with black people, because I feel like I grew up being like, I am Mexican, so I feel like I grew up more in a Mexican household, so I feel like I get along more with Mexicans. But then again, like even with them too, like I'm not Mexican enough for them, or like I'm not black enough for them. So it's just like, but I do try to get closer to my black culture, but then like my black side of the family, they're just all fake and they don't talk to me, and I'm only close with my Mexican side of the family. So, but I do try to stay in both in cultures and stay intact with both. So, but yeah, it's like a 50-50 for both, and I just be feeling like, or like when I go to the Mexican parties, or when I go to the quinces, or go to the jaripeos, like they look at me differently. But then, you know, they're like Dominicans, they're really like dark. Like Puerto Rican, some of them are dark, some of them are very light. So like sometimes I do get mistaken for being that culture, but I mean I accepted it. Like it don't really bother me how it used to.
The you ain't raised in a black household. What are those things that make people sad? Because I remember somebody told me that. Well, I'm Nigerian. I am a black man. But both my parents is obviously Nigerian, so I'm Nigerian. But I always, like, I'm not that I got a problem with it, but I'm not really 100% with their culture out there. Like, I see certain things, I don't really like that.
Yeah,
but
I always wanted to ask that question because
I like the structure. It's a lot of, like, I'm a structured person. Like, if we going somewhere, what we doing? We ain't just going out there winging it, finding out what's going on. That's what Nigerians is well-structured people. You know what I mean? That's what I got from them, you know? But, like, for instance, with the comment you said, oh, you didn't grow up in a black household. I remember I said, yeah, my mama ground me. Like, saying grounded, there's like, grounded? You mean put on punishment? Shit, I grew up saying grounded. That was just me.
Yeah.
Like, damn, what the fuck? You black talking about grounded? I'm like, shit, that's just how I talk. I never called I only had one grandma. She passed away. Rest in peace. I never call my grandma granny, ever. I say grandma. I never say granny. What's the other word? Like Mimi or some shit like that? Or
Mimo? Or I don't know.
Or pop. I never knew my grandparent, my grandpa. Like,
I call my grandma Tita on my
Never called him Papa. I would never cross my mind that a grandpa's name was Papa, ever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, shit, I don't know none of my grandpas, but, you know, and I only had my grandma that I actually knew one and loved and got close with, but I don't know.
Another thing that was really hard was my hair. Because I have the mixed hair, but I feel like I have more of my black genes in my hair.
You do.
And my mom is Mexican. So like she didn't know how to do my hair, and we didn't know what products to put in my hair. Like, it took me literally after high school to know what I was doing to my hair and how to do it. Like, and even then, like, I would reach out, you know, to my black side of the family, but even then, like, they just all so fake. Like, I had to my little sister that's 15 years old had to help me.
I ain't gonna lie, I think that's what they say. Again, not talking about your people, but that's why they say, I ain't gonna lie, stick with your people. Because me, if I have my wife is black or my girlfriend is black, she can do our daughter's hair. Yeah. Easy. But if I go with no disrespect, I'm about to stop saying that. Fuck all that. My bad. Forget all that. Okay, you know, little bro. But if I had if let's say I got a white girlfriend,
yeah, they're not gonna know.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or if I had, you know, like, that's just what it is. But I don't look down on people. I don't look down on interracial relationships. The only thing I'll look down on is if you look like this and you talking about you don't date black women, but you'll go date the white girl. That's my problem. Or you'll go date the Mexican girl. That's my problem. You go date the Asian girl. That's my problem. If you say you don't date, I got a friend who's actually kind of like, it's my brother though, but I got a friend who's he gave me a reasoning. I'm not gonna not be friends with him because he said that, but that's my boy. Like, day one, you know. So he gave a reasoning though, and the only reason why I kind of just, because his reasoning is a lot of people's reasoning. Like, you may not do the same thing with another person because of one or two situations from the past, right? It's the same thing. He may not go deal with that because of what he went through with this one and what he constantly keeps seeing.
Yeah.
So that's when I'm all like, what can I really? I told him not as goofy shit, but what can I? You know, that's just how that's just how I go. I don't know. I've always wanted to ask you that though. Like, how do you deal with that? Like, how do you family functions? Like, oh, Crystal, she wait. It's like she with pops. Then she with mom who, you know, got this side and he got that side. It's just like, how does that, I don't know.
Like, I don't have rhythm. They be like, oh, how you black and you don't have rhythm? You don't have rhythm.
That's not, I don't got rhythm. Well, I do when I'm dancing by myself though. I don't dance in groups though. I don't do that. Like, if I'm listening to music, cleaning in the morning or some shit, like on this morning I was dancing. I was playing that. I woke up to 1,000 subscribers. I was playing that. He came back like a survivor. Like, I was going crazy. Like, even like when I talk to like my black friends, they'll be like, oh, like, remember watching this growing up, or like, remember they did this, and like just certain movies and shows. Like, I didn't watch that, and they'd be like, what? What shows?
Like the Boondocks. I never watched that. Everybody Hates Chris. I never watched that.
I watched that. Yep.
I never watched that.
Boondocks episodes here and there. Never watched it consistently ever. Ever. Not because I didn't like it. I was just watching.
There was this other show. I forgot what it's called.
I didn't watch Proud Family either.
Never watched that.
I know you didn't watch no sitcoms. If you don't watch Everybody Hates Chris, you didn't watch My Wife and Kids.
Nope.
You didn't watch Martin.
Nope.
I know you don't. If you didn't watch Martin, yeah.
I didn't watch none of that.
I was a TV person growing up, television TV shows.
I watched too, but I just did. I watched SpongeBob. I watched literally everything on Nickelodeon, Disney Channel.
I was a Nickelodeon kid too. Nicktoons, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network.
But I never watched that. Like, none.
So I got My Wife and Kids. My mom was watching it one time. Whatever your mom on the weekdays, I couldn't watch TV or play the game.
What?
That was just that rule, man. Strict parents, man. But he's saying why? Because he was playing his PS5 before he even came here. You know what I'm saying? He like, well, today's Saturday, but on Thursday he gonna be playing his PS5 when he finishes his homework and whatnot.
No, I can't have practice.
But if you didn't have practice, you'd be playing it, all right? Mm-hmm. All right, hey, you gotta work hard though. So that you can get paid from that sport. You got to work hard. But yeah, what I was saying was he just threw me off, man. But he just threw me off.
You had a rule that you didn't.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. So me not being able to play video games or watch TV. If my mom was watching TV, we could sit down and watch with her, but we couldn't just go in our room and turn on TV. So she'll be watching My Wife and Kids, Tyler Perry House of Pain, stuff like that. So I got that from watching her. I was watching Rachel Ray cooking show, 30-minute cooking, because of her. I was watching Chopped, Iron Chef America, all that stuff because of her. I actually started liking it, and I was watching it on my own. American Idol, all because I'm with my mom. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I feel like my mom, she's more, I don't know what's the word for it, but like she's just not too like her culture. Like I feel like she's to all. Like my mom,
I'm like that too.
Like I feel like if it wasn't for my mom, I feel like I wouldn't know like half of like the other movies, because like my mom's favorite movie is Love and Basketball. That's my mom's favorite movie.
A lot of people hate it for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know why either. I love it too. Like that, like Medea, or like
okay, so she got that little culture. Medea's culture.
like all the Tyler Perry movies.
Her side of the family don't watch movies like that?
No, it's just my mom.
They don't like it, or they just never got introduced to it?
They just never got introduced to it. I mean, like my uncle Javi, I feel like he's more like on my mom's side too, but there's just certain things that like my mom does more than like my uncles don't, like on my mom's side of the family.
Yeah, that's why I always say it's hard for me to like be like, I'm Nigerian, but again I'm a black man. You know what I'm saying?
So like, is there like a difference to that? Like,
it is a difference, because a black person, I mean, you're still labeled, you're still a black person, but black people like this dude right here is black. He's not from Nigeria. He wasn't born and raised in Nigeria. He don't have no Nigerian parents, nothing. African American is different than Nigerian or Ghanaian or Jamaican or whatever. You're still considered an African American though. You know what I'm saying? But me, like what you just said, that's why I always say that it's kind of hard for me to, I'm not going to say deal with a, yeah, it is hard for me to do, because it's just the culture. For me to deal with a Nigerian girl, she got to be like me. Born and raised in America, born and raised, culture, just like, I can't, because again, I talk a certain way. I have good grammar. I speak very good. But I also have my little slang that like everybody else does. I have my own lingo that I use, etc. So, and certain stuff, I don't want to feel like I have to be different around you.
Yeah.
Different in a good way is fine, but different to where I have to make you think I'm all like, you know, that's why I always said I don't know if I can do it. My mom be saying, man, you gotta get with a Nigerian girl. I'm like, man, I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Sorry.
Yeah, like I feel like when I dated this Mexican guy, and he had made a comment to me saying like, oh, like why isn't your hair like your mom's hair, or like why don't you straighten your hair to look like your mom, you know what I'm saying? And it would just be comments like that where it's just more so like, I don't know, like if I could ever like I feel like when you date a Mexican guy, like I feel like they need to be open to dating a mixed girl or even a black girl, and they don't have like no problems with it and try to make you feel like insecure about how you look, because like that comment, like I used to be insecure about my hair after he made that comment. Like, what do you mean, like why don't my hair look like my mom hair, or like what do you mean straighten my hair so I could look like my mom? It literally took me so long to love my natural hair. Like,
yeah, I like a girl natural. I like when a girl does like the hairstyles I like finger waves. I like the short shit, the slick shit. I don't care.
Some people look good with it.
Some people it may not fit everybody, but I'm not against a girl having your hair, or I guess you could say poofy, or like a fro type of thing. You know, like how the Jackson 5 and them look, like how her having hair like that, she can always style it and braid it and shit like that. I like braids, to be honest, but it's always something she could do to it. I never was against that. What I was against is always having weaves in. I was against that for sure.
I never had one.
Let me see your natural hair please. Like every day, like when you, in my opinion, when you always dress a certain way to cover something up, whether it's makeup, your hair, whatever, it's gonna be such a shocker to when somebody sees you without it. Like, oh shit, that's how they look. It's like if I always got a hat on and you never see me without a hat.
Yeah.
That's just how I always viewed it, you know, in my opinion. But I don't know. Glad you like your natural hair now, though.
Yeah, it's still a love-hate relationship with it, but I'm a little more open to it than I was before. I still find myself hard to like wear it down and just natural, but one day we'll get there.
Do you have a preference with light skin or dark skin or whatever?
Like in the relation, like what I find attractive?
Yeah.
I don't like dark-skinned men.
For real? What the fuck? I'm surprised. This is why I'm surprised.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't find them attractive sometimes. Like, I don't.
This is why I'm surprised, is because for the longest, we was getting the backlash. The dark skins was getting the back. I thought she was about to smack my shit.
Yeah, they used to talk hella mess, huh?
Yeah,
back
we was getting the back. Mind you, it was from other black people. I don't like how we was roasting our own people. We gonna talk about that in a minute, but... And it was others too, but a lot of girls was not... Like, light-skinned niggas was winning back then. Now, a girl hates light-skinned dudes. I'm talking about, this is a while ago. I'm on FaceTime. And she like, do you take self-mirror pictures? I said, nah. The only time I may do that is if I'm in the gym. But even then, I still have never, I can't recall, I don't think I've ever, I think I have one picture. This when me and my friend Rashawn were in the mall and I took like a picture of us in the mirror. That was it. I don't think I've ever taken a regular, like I'll take a selfie in the gym with my towel over my head, or I got a fresh cut with like a stared mean mug or something. But I'm never just taking like a mirror photo doing this from like none of that. And she's like, okay, because I'm not with that shit. That's that light skin shit. And I said, damn, that was the first. This, bro, I'm like, damn, y'all on their ass now. Y'all wasn't like, y'all used to like them more than us now. Back then, oh my God, it was treacherous being the dark, especially being me as black as I am.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was you couldn't even be dark skinned back then. 2000, I want to say 2010 days to 2000, probably 15, 16 days. That 6-year gap, it was treacherous.
Yeah.
They started liking us later on.
I never found like dark-skinned men attractive.
You like TikTokers. Yeah, those are more like predominantly light-skinned dudes. I'm on TikTok too, but I just post my clips.
But that's the thing, like, I feel like when there's the TikTok guys that feel like they pretty and they just...
My friend Rashawn says she hates if a dude gets out the shower, he got a tripod set up recording him get out the shower. Obviously, he's not showing nothing crazy, but it's just certain shit she don't like certain type of video she don't fuck with.
Yeah.
And the video she didn't. Never mind, but yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I think it's like I said, like it's like cause me, if I had to be, and this isn't even a colorist thing. Before anybody comments that, I'm not a fan of. I never understood guys who really chase the super light skin. Like if you like a light skin, that's fine. But the super light skin girls, I never was I didn't understand that. Why do you guys chase that? If you like that, that's cool. But why are you what's wrong with this one that's like not even my color, but she's just not Ice Spice color? You know, like a lot of them was chasing the like girl who had the Ice Spice shade, which is cool if you like it, but they was really just not, fuck that. I ain't messing with no girl that is brown or nothing. Like they wanted the super light skin, like way lighter than you type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
I was all like, damn, why you ain't showing? Me personally, if she light skin, she look good head on her shoulders, give me the light skin. If she look good, dark skin, good head on her shoulders, give me her. Treat me good, give me her. I'm going for who like me. Obviously, she got a certain requirements of her prerequisites, whatever you want to call it, but I don't give a fuck about dating no dark skin girl. I'll do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, like I was just talking to a dark skin, but it's not really like my preference. Like I don't really, it's not my number one choice. But
that's cool. I mean, I think you'll eventually like them later. Oh my God.
And it's
Ain't no way that's
it's
her,
not because like you dark skin. It's just more so like they just not cute.
Ain't no way that's her, man. There's no way. But they just that they're not cute.
Some of them not cute to me.
Do you believe that?
Oh, I don't like guys with dreads either. Like,
See, I'm gonna tell you the reason why you probably don't. The reason you don't is because you don't see many dudes who keep up with their dreads. Right?
Yes,
along.
like
That's why I've always hated dreads,
yes.
and obviously,
like, bro, like
I always hate when I see it. I'm like, why is this dirty ass? Like, I just don't like. I never. But when you see someone who really keep up with, oh, his shit clean.
yeah. But so even then, like sometimes, like I don't know what it is, but it's just not like my preference. But like there's a couple times that I seen like a good, like a hygiene, like clean guy, like that was dark skin and he was cute. But
do you like the dudes who put polish on, not nail polish, but like the brighter shit on? What's that?
like
shit?
the gel.
The gel shit.
Yeah, I mean like that's cool.
I would never do no shit like that. That's just me personally. They can say like my nails aren't dirty, but I'm not.
I mean,
that's just me personally.
Giving you care about your hygiene.
See, you did this though. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't add that in there. You know, my boy. You know,
Don't let my ADHD cooking.
huh?
My ADHD cooking in.
Let's wrap the video up, man. She said that there. I ain't gonna expose you. But anyways, man, this is Crystal. You know what I mean? That's my dog. Other side of the band. Appreciate y'all who tuned in. Make sure to like this video, subscribe if you're new. That's my little bro. That's Jeremiah. He got my basketball like he about to start playing for real. I hope you do. He plays soccer. Don't know how I really feel about it. My dad plays soccer. It's a great sport, great condition sport, but hoopers only, man. But anyways, man, y'all make sure to like, share, subscribe if you're new. Rest in peace to Kari, ex, my grandma, both our grandmas, and